أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. I welcome you all in our today's online session. Hope you all are fine and having good health. We start today's session with the verses of Holy Quran. Our today's topic is on further explanation and aspect of management. That what is actually a management. So we start the session with the definition of management. Uh, it's a process of working with people and resources to accomplish goals. Good managers do things both effectively and efficiently. These are the qualities of good manager. Efficiency refers to doing things in a right manner. Scientifically, it is defined as the output to input ratio and focuses on getting the maximum output with minimum resources. Effectiveness is getting things done, focuses on actual output, meeting the desired output. Efficiency focuses on the process or means. Effectiveness focuses on achieving the end goal. Moreover, the further we discuss the efficiency and effectiveness metrics, in which the y-axis lies on the efficiency, that is the right things, and on x-axis it shows the effectiveness that is in right way. So it is divided into four quadrants. The first one we called a high effectiveness and high efficiency, in which the right thing and right way. But if we're moving towards the second quadrant, which is lies on the high efficiency, from this side of lower one efficiency is in low efficiency. The initial one of x-axis is lies at low effectiveness, and ideally the uh, forward aspect of effectiveness on axis of effectiveness, that is the high effectiveness aspect. In first quadrant, it lies on the situation at the high effectiveness and high efficiency. Furthermore, we're moving toward the second quadrant, that is the low effectiveness, high efficiency. Here, the right things and wrong ways would be lie because of the low effectiveness. So effectiveness would be low, but efficiency would be high. This is the right things, but in wrong way. Further, we're moving toward the third quadrant, which is lies both the lower efficiency and even also low effectiveness. So if it lies on the third quadrant, it also relates with low effectiveness and low efficiency, which is the wrong things doing at the wrong way of place. So this is the further understanding at third quadrant of low effectiveness and low efficiency. Further, we're moving toward the fourth quadrant, which is the high effectiveness and low efficiency. Here we can say effectiveness in high, so it would be right way but wrong things. So things would be doing in right way, but some of the things in effect in efficiency based, it would be wrong things. These are the some explanation about the aspect. Further, we moving towards the explanation of efficiency versus effectiveness, that what would be the best thing here. So moreover, we further moving towards the aspect related to the large production members can also be achieved through inefficient processes. If, for example, workers are willing to use for working longer hours or with greater physical efforts than in other companies or countries, for example, Bangladesh versus United States, garment industry. So these are the large production numbers. That's the comparative analysis between two countries examples. Furthermore, an engineer who comes to work on time, well prepared and organized, but is unable to achieve the required output may be efficient, but no effective. These are the further aspects, which is the efficiency versus effectiveness aspect. Moreover, we further moving towards the function of management, which are the popular aspects. So in management functions, there are four aspects which are related to making a plan fulfillment and initialization towards at the end phase of planning and implementation, all the kind of things being used and directed towards to fulfill the requirement of management function. So for to make a compile aspect of management functions, we need to understand these kind of four blocks, which are the planning, then further planning towards to organizing, and then leading after organizing, and then control. These are the four basic principles of making a management function fulfillment of any target of project plans. So further, we first need to plan a project, which is what kind of uh, planning should be need to required or fulfill the particular task, goal or objective. So we need to plan it first. After that, we need to organize it, that what are the hierarchies, what kind of purpose of people of group even also report towards higher hierarchy of management, and further hierarchy of management further reporting to the CEO, upper management, associate management further. So these are the organizing. Afterwards, these are the aspect of leading. So who wants to be lead the group and groups as well. So further group leaders drive different kind of tasks of teams as well. So leading is also a key, play a vital and key role in management functions. Afterwards, controlling also out there to control the kind of functionality, because mishaps and the mismanagement and other kind of extra things would be happen during the management function. So controlling should has to be fulfilled at the end of phase of planning implementation. Afterwards, we further discuss this thing individually in detail. So first is planning. Planning involves deciding where to take a company and selecting steps to get there. There means how to achieve the target out there at the particular location. It requires managers to following tasks, and number of aspects would be number one, be aware of challenges facing their businesses, forecast future businesses and economic conditions as well, formulate objectives to reach by certain deadlines, and decide on steps to reach them as well. Reevaluate their plans as conditions change and make adjustments as necessary. So further planning helps to allocate resources and reduce waste as well. So that's the main aspect to allocate, utilize the resources as per the aspect of planning, and planning should be out there. Everything in our life we need to plan first and then to do that particular aspect. Without planning, things cannot be done in well manner. So planning is a crucial thing. So in most of the companies, industries, institutions, they first need to plan it and then start further working on it. Afterwards, after planning, we further moving towards the organizing. In organizing, the managers organize by bringing together physical, human, and financial resources to achieve objectives. Further, in number one, they identify activities to be accomplished. Number two, classify activities. Number three, assign activities to groups or individuals. Number four, create responsibility and delegate authority. So these are the further hierarchy and further justification about the organizing, that how to organize the things in well manner in these kind of things be fulfilled in this way. So afterwards, they can coordinate the relationships of responsibility and authority as well. So organizing is also a main key feature after planning to implement the group of action, plan of action towards the team leading. Further, we are moving towards the next and important aspect of management functionality, that is the leading. Leading requires managers to motivate employees to achieve business objectives and goals as well. It goes beyond simply managing tasks, rather, it involves communicating, motivating, inspiring, and encouraging employees towards a higher level of productivity. Not all managers are leaders. So it's an important point that not all managers are leaders, but every leader can be a good manager. Leaders are those people which can grow themselves with their subordinates, but managers are opposite, mostly opposite to the leaders, because managers mostly think about their welfare, growth, and their finances and their achieving of tasks. They are not caring about what kind of people think, feeling, sense, satisfied or not. All things are weird in sense of manager in most of the cases. But if a manager become a leader, then he or she would be understand the aspect inner satisfaction and motivation, leading aspect, the leading related to the relationships between the employee and manager. So that would be a good manager. So it not be a good manager, we can say it's a leader, because it lead its team to fulfill a particular a common target or common goal. So that these are the some qualities of a good leader, but there are many kind of more things that need to be discussed about leader. So you should become a leader as a requirement of the human, humanity. Further words after we discussing about after leading, we discuss the controlling. Controlling is a function of management that involves measuring achievement against established objectives and goals and implementing changes. Managers first establish objectives and goals, then measure achievement of them, identify things that is keeping the company from achieving them, and provide means of correction if necessary. So these are the controlling aspect in management functionality further. So these are the hierarchy of management levels, which are the top level management, in which lies the board of directors, board of governors as well, chief executives, and journal manager as well. So we talk about further the next aspect of management, that is the middle level management. It categorized with the production manager, purchase manager, sales manager further, and afterwards the marketing manager, and at the end public relation manager, etc. So these are the middle level management hierarchy. After top level management, at the end, the lower level management, which we call foremen, supervisors, section officer, and superintendent. So in this, labor can also be light, we can say. All are the labors except the top level management. Further, afterwards, we discuss about the top level of management, strategic management. What are the kind of these managers? Whom are those? So further, the top management is a ultimate source of authority. They are the, we can say, decision maker, think tanks, who make strategies, who make plans, It manages goals and policies. For an enterprise, it devotes more time on planning and coordinating functions. The role of top management can be summarized as follows. Top management lies down the objectives and broad policies of the enterprises. It issues necessary instructions for preparation of department budgets, procedures, schedules, etc. Furthermore, it prepares strategic plans and policies for the enterprise. It appoints the executive for middle level, as an example, departmental managers. It controls and coordinates the activities of all the departments. It is also responsible for maintaining a contract with the outside world as well. So they can make MOUs, they make a relationship between country-wise, nation-wise, and all the kind of training which is fulfilled in other countries as well would be fulfilled by the our strategic management plans. It provides guidance and direction as well. The top management is also responsible towards the stakeholders for the performance of the enterprise. So top management basically are those who actually make decisions to run an enterprise. So these are the uh, a detailed overview of top level management. Afterwards, we're moving towards the next aspect, which is the middle level of management. So, in if you talk about the middle level management, they are responsible, the top management, for functioning of their department. They devote more time to organizational and directional functions. Their role can be comprised as they execute the plans of the organization in accordance with the policies and directives of the top management. They make plans for the subunits of organization which are in the subordinates for these people. They participate in employment and training of lower level management. They interpret and explain policies from top level management to lower level. They are responsible for coordinating the activities within the division or department. So it also sends important reports and other important data to top level management. They evaluate performance of junior managers. They are also responsible for inspiring lower level of managers. So these are the strategic strategic aspect and detailed overview about the middle level management, which are the tactical managers, sorry. Afterwards, in the last, the lower level management, which are lies in the operational managers, which we can say, and labor supervisors, foremen are lies in this aspect. Lower level is known as supervisory, operative level of management, because they are dealing with layman's normally, and we can say these peoples are also deal to the workers, co-workers. Furthermore, supervisory management refers to those executives whose work has to be largely with personal oversight and direction of operative employees. In other words, they are concerned with direction and controlling function of the management. Their activities include assigning of jobs and tasks to various workers. They communicate with, guide, and instruct workers. They are responsible for the quality as well as the quantity of production as well. So both the things have been monitor control at the stage of operational manager, which is the lower level management aspect. They help to solve the grievances of workers as well. They are responsible for providing training to the workers, co-workers, and laymen of laborers. They arrange necessary material, machines, tools, etc. They prepare periodical reports about the performance of the workers. They ensure discipline in the enterprise. And in last, they motivate workers to fulfill their tasks and ensure and make sure their duties and action of plan, targeted common goals and achievement would be fulfilled within as per the plan. And this is all about the today's session. So up till now, anyone of you have any kind of question regarding today's session and previous session as well, I'm available to solve your queries and answer your question. If you have in your mind, please feel free to discuss. I will answer the kind of question and resolve your queries. This is all about the further explanation about the manager, type of managers, functionality, difference between manager and leader, and how the project is executed and implemented from planning to controlling, that how things would be fulfilled in these kind of functions of management. So it's time to end today's session. Hopefully all the things have been clear in your mind and anyone have no kind of question regarding today's session. So we need to end today's session.